Good afternoon. Welcome to Options Center. It is Friday after the bell. We're going to do a quick update and then we will have a full analysis on the weekend with lots of juicy stuff on there. But just to give you a hint of this close today, just, inched out a new high and I have the same stance. Nothing's changed. I know it seemed so bullish because we opened up down and just completely made new highs. So it seems that way, but really we haven't made any changes. Like I said, this is starting to firm up. It looks like it's a well, sorry. First off, just jumping right into it. Go down to that bottom right hand corner if you have not done so yet and subscribe. Make sure you check out these videos at all times. We have our triangulation that we're going to focus on right here. I know that it's different on the weekly. We have the triangle coming from way below, but we're going to focus on this area here. We're just going to go the daily, the 65-minute, and then the SPX, just one last thing, 65 as well. Make this real short and sweet. We had this large move here. If you're a bull, you're saying, hey, this is an impulse move. This is wave one. This is wave two correction. And we're looking to go take off. In other words, that this is a head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and the neckline. So I'm still not convinced that that's the thing. And I told you, I said in the video yesterday, we have to close above this downtrend line, this support, this resistance. We have to get above here for me to change anything up. I actually added on to some puts for the weekend into Tuesday. Good chance that we, two scenarios that I'm looking at next week. We have to have some sort of gap down on Tuesday or start working our way really quick in the beginning of the week, or else we're not going to stand a chance with our puts. And because we're at this 4,000 level, and I'll explain more in the weekend update, but that's a gamma level for the SPX. We have tons of options expiring at the 4,000 level. So I just wouldn't be surprised if this thing just hung around here somehow for a while around that area. And I believe if we look back right here, kind of did the same thing, just went right around this area, oscillating back and forth. Took like let's see, we got into the area 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 2 weeks of trading during that area. So I don't want that to the market's already been relentless on yesterday with the CPI. Any premium was just smashed at the open, and the IV smashed there, and so that really did some damage to me as well as so many others. But we just had to reposition and stick to what our game plan is. So we re-entered, and we added some more right here on the trend line, also in confluence with the upper level here. But just notice that the 200, that's an area for me. It's the same thing over and over. It doesn't just hit it and drop. Get above it, try to hold it. It's kind of testing it, and we'll see if it can hold there. All right, so we'll be triangulating, and if we do start to break down, then look for some support. Take some profit as you go down, because this right here, they're looking for a higher low. So that would be a 1, 2, 1, 2 setup to go higher. So it's not going to be easy unless there's some sort of catalyst. If there's a catalyst, then we could rip to the downside. But I'm just not sure that there's anything on board that is going to be capable of doing that. Now that CPI is over, there's always data coming out, but so we'll see. Okay, enough with that. Let's go to the 65-minute. On that 65 minutes, our hourly chart here, we had our triangle. We broke out from the triangle. We're continuing to head up. And this made a flat almost like a triangle, and it broke out from an inched up to a new high. Do I think we go higher? Yeah, in the overnight session on Sunday, or I doubt today, but on Sunday I do expect it to go just a little bit higher. There's a reason why, but we actually I'll go on to the next board for that. So after this ascending triangle, we're just back testing really. We made a new high, so we can go ahead and adjust that. When you make a new high, I like to adjust the. Sometimes you can leave them. It really doesn't matter. There's two ways you can do it. You can adjust it, the trend line underneath there, and all that tells you is just we got to break this low. So that's what's important. But you can leave this here, and all it's doing is back testing. And then you can draw another one if you like. Everybody has their own style, and just do an uptrend line for that one as well. And when you break that one, then you should start to retest this geometric line, and then ultimately you're looking to take out these lows, and that would be a confirmation of this move ending. Okay, and then we built on more divergence. That's all that happened. So this is light trade. This is light volume trade going into a 3-day weekend. But this, it didn't mean anything today. So Elliott wave count. This is what I was talking about, hitting this 40-30 area. That's the 61. And now that we're this high, the 62% retracement, I think we're going to hit this overnight on Sunday evening. And then whatever happens, we're closed on Monday. And then Tuesday, something I expect some sort of reaction, but we haven't made a wave one down yet. Should be impulsive. And then, we should start working our way down from there. And just to end this quick review, I just wanted to show on SPX, one thing I neglected to. We don't have to have divergence in order to reverse. But seeing how the uptrend was just happening, I started shorting early, and it's pretty typical for me to short pretty early and to position. You start off slow and kind of scale into more, and then watch things as they play out. Well, we broke down from the wedge. I repositioned some puts for later dates, so I rolled them out. And then all it's doing is back testing here. Same thing on the SPX. It's just a little bit more clear that we now finally, after all these lower highs higher highs, higher lows in the 65-minute, all the way up here, I'm saying, hey, we're overbought. And I got into some puts up here, and they seem to work out. Yeah, you drop down, but we made a divergent high now. And so that's just a lot more evidence for myself. It makes me a lot more confident in the puts that I have on going into next week and the week after, some swings. So it's possible. It's always possible. Like I said, here's our downtrend line, and we're right at the 4,000 mark. And so it's so possible that we just oscillate over this all week long, or we'll open up short and it just comes back to it, opens up a gap and comes back to it. Don't keep that out of mind, because I'm telling you, there's a huge ton of contracts that are open and that need to expire on next Friday, the options expiration week. So that's it, you guys. I wanted to give you that warning. And then we have a full updated weekend video coming up with a whole bunch more of evidence on why this rally should end. And I'm expecting to go much slower, but we always have to keep in mind that we can make a higher low sometime and then head higher. So that's it. Have a wonderful weekend. We'll talk to you soon. Don't forget to hit that notification button and the likes. And we'll talk to you soon. Have a great night.